Good evening. The Dolores County Broadcasting Network presents the DCTV 4-H Evening News Program for Tuesday, February 13th, 2018. Camera person tonight is Austin. Video engineer and producer, Daniel, and sound engineer. Teleprompter and prompter, Myra. News anchor will be Devin. Meteorologist, Hannah. And this is your news director, Edward. Now, the news.
Good afternoon and welcome to the DCTV 4-H Evening News and Weather Program. You can help keep this show on air by becoming a sponsor. To buy sponsorship, just call 970-677-4119. This story is from the Sky News. Hero dog Pete dies protecting owners from bear in New York State. Pete, an English setter, stood his ground after disturbing the black bear while out with walkers and other dogs. Twitter user Ben White posted, "So our friends lost their sweet setter dog, Pete, today. He and some other dogs surprised a black bear while on a hike. Pete bravely protected the rest of the crew. Bravely crushed crew safely. Pete later succumbed to his injuries. He was an older guy and went out a true hero. RIP. Pete the hero." Rest in peace, Pete the hero. The post garnered thousands of replies, with one person writing condolences to Pete's human family. "Your courage, warrior, save others before crossing the Rainbow Bridge. Rest now without pain, sweet Pete." On Instagram, me and my shadow pets, which is understood to have adopted Pete, explained what happened. "Today we lost our brave old man Pete," they said. "The dog surprised a black bear just off the trail while we were hiking this morning. It must not have been heard or smelled us when the rain was pouring. It felt threatened and turned around. Pete stepped up and held off the bear until I could get the other dogs to safety." The post said that once the other dogs were safe, walkers managed to scare the bear away before taking Pete to get treatment, but he was gravely injured. Following story is from Huffington Press. You're on the wrong camera. Recently, a black mamba showed up in Africa. Wait a second. Goodness, there we go. Recently, black mamba showed up in Africa neighborhood. Thank you, goodness, we don't have this snake here in the U.S. Just in case you ever run across this hairy and unfriendly snake, read the following. 1. Black mambas are not really black in color. They have brown, gray, or olive body color with a lighter underbelly. They get their name because inside their mouths are blue, black in color, and that looks scary when they display their rage with open mouths. 2. What really makes this snake deadly serpent is its speed. It is the fastest known land snake known to mankind. They slither at the speed of 12.5 miles an hour. That's fast. As if their speed wasn't enough, the black mambas are also Africa's longest and world's second longest venomous snake. The average length of a mamba is 8.2 feet, but the longest record to date is 14 feet. They're big. Black mambas are native to eastern and southern Africa's rocky hills and also the savannas. These snakes are known to become extremely aggressive when under the threat, and they strike repeatedly. The problem is that with every strike, they pump a larger volume of venom into the victims' bodies. 6. Antivenom for black mamba. Venom exists, but antivenom is not really widely available in the snake's native land, which is why black mambas are responsible for over 20,000 human fatalities every single year. 7. In the wild, these snakes have an average lifespan of 11 years. With 8, with this kind of speed the species possess, humans face a real danger because they can easily outrun humans. However, their African myth which says that they outrun horses, this is definitely not true. 9. Yet another superpower of the black mamba is its capability to stand up. Well, not literally stand up, but they can actually hold 1/3 of their bodies in the air. That's pretty tall. 10. They possess a cobra-like neck flap, which the neck spread opens when threatened. This following is from the from the Durango Herald. Durango family finds a rare animal, an albino raccoon. We will show this picture here in a second. And this chance of being struck by lightning is 1 in 208,000. 280,000. 1 in 280,000 is a chance to be struck by lightning. The chances of spotting an albino raccoon is 1 in 750,000. Yet last week in La Plata County, family found a rare albino raccoon, albeit dead, on their property south of Durango, out on Florida Mesa. It just didn't look like anything we've seen before, says Sahana Robinson Malone. Malone's dog found the animal carcass Thursday while playing outside. When her husband, Robert, took a closer look he at first couldn't tell what kind of animal it was. He, Robert, just had a strange look on his face, Malone said. The family suspected it was an albino raccoon, but its large size, estimated to be 35 pounds, and facial features caused them to second-guess the species. Malone posted some photos on Durango, Colorado online garage sale Facebook group, eliciting a flurry of speculations. Some people summarized it was a possum or a fox or something called a raccoon dog. If you ever thought it could have been a legendary folklore creature, the chupacabra, chupacabra. On Friday, the family took the animal carcass to a Colorado Parks and Wildlife office in Durango. Looking for a professional opinion, Matt Thrope, wildlife manager, confirmed albino raccoon. Any confusion about the animal species, he said, was likely because the animal had been dead for a while. It's pretty unusual for us to see them, Thrope said. I've never seen one. Thrope said he was aware of only one other report of the albino raccoon in the time he was working at the CPW. We got a call about a year or two ago. He said people were freaking out about it, but it occurs naturally in nature. On Monday, several residents shared stories of similar run-ins with the supposedly evasive creature, and some even shared photos on the Durango Herald's Facebook page. The Herald's photographer, Jerry McBride, snapped a photo of what appears to be an albino raccoon in 2006 while on a hike in the Hermosa area. The raccoon was seen climbing a tree with another raccoon that had normal coloring. Now here are dumb laws in Montana. Several or more Indians considered a raiding or a war party is illegal to shoot them. It's legal to shoot them, not illegal. I think they should fix this law real quickly. In Helena, is illegal to annoy passers on a sidewalk with revolving water sprinkler. the game of Fulf may not be played at night. We think someone misspelled golf because we couldn't find the words Fulf in the dictionary. No item may be thrown across the street. In Salisbury, pop bottles are not to be thrown on the ground. In Whitehall, it is illegal to operate a vehicle with ice picks attached to the wheel.
The weather with Hannah.
The low was 31 degrees, the barometer at 30.27 inches and is steady. The humidity is at 94%. The wind has been between 1 and 5 miles per hour from the northeast. Gusts have been up to 16 miles per hour from the northwest. There have been 94 hundredths of inches of moisture measured today by the DCTV weather station. Moisture for the month is 27 hundredths of an inch. Moisture for the year is 1 and 18 hundredths of an inch. And now for the big map. Rain is following along the Washington and Washington, Oregon coast. Rain is following. Snow is coming down from the Washington and Oregon and to the end in Montana. Rain mixed with snow falling from Nevada into Colorado and ends in northern New Mexico. A small area of snow coming down here is Colorado and on us to Dove Creek. From California into Arizona, it is raining. Most of the center of the country is clear. From northern Minnesota across the country and turning north at Pennsylvania to the end in Maine is clear. Rain and thunderstorms start in Texas and go southern Missouri and end in Louisiana. From Kentucky into Atlantic coast and the end south through Mississippi into South Carolina, there is rain over there. More rain and the snow is covering most of Florida. There's snow in Florida?
That's Louisiana.
Bet they are shivering in their sandals. No for your exclusive DC 5-day forecast. Wednesday, high chance for rain and snow showers. High 46, low 31. Thursday, snow showers, high 41, low 19. Friday, mostly sunny, high 41, low 21. Saturday, mostly sunny, high 47, low 25. Sunday, partly sunny, high 48, low 25. CO2 carbon dioxide is one of the principal causes of climate change, so it is important that we report the CO2 weekly change. CO2 traps heat in the atmosphere, which causes climate instability resulting in significant swings worldwide of moisture and hot and cool temperatures. But it is important to note that the overall long-term climate trend is that the planet is warming. The following numbers are the CO2 numbers in parts per million. For the week of February 11th, 408.21. Week before last, 407.90. 1 year ago, 406.10. 10 years prior, 386.03. 50 years ago, 323.15. Thank you, Dr. Peter Tanz of the National Oceanographic Atmospheric Administration and Michael McGee. And thanks to Michael McGee of the CO2.earth website for this information. Remember, you can keep our Kids News Show on air by buying a sponsorship. To buy a sponsorship, just call 970-677-4119. Thank you. Now back to our news director.
Y este es el fin de las noticias realizado por el Club 4H. Este es tu director de noticias, Eduardo, diciendo buenas noches y gracias por vernos.